welcome back to another episode of Life with Wendy Mwada. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Wendy Mwada, aka Momo Fabian. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and make sure that you also hit the bell button that comes after that so that you get a post notification every time that I post a new video. So guys, a lot of people are really, okay, do I say a lot of people, but like guys are really enjoying these mom stories. So I decided before I move on to any other type of video, I'm gonna do for you guys my labor story. Let's get on into the video. So guys, I gave birth on August 11th, 2017 at 12 noon on the freaking dot. I'm not even playing, I can't make this up. I gave birth on a Friday at 12 noon. So let's rewind back kidogo. So on 9th of August 2017, in the middle of the night, it was like 3 a.m. if I'm not wrong. So me and my sister were in the room, we were watching a movie, and then I started telling my sister, by the way, nasikia, as in, like, I'm just feeling like I'm cramping. Like in uchungi, like it just came like, I think 3-4 times, and then it disappeared, and I was like, it's gone. So my mom had traveled to up country at the time. So the next day I call her and I'm like, oh, tumechapa story. She's telling me how Ocha is there, and she asks me like, how you feeling? And I'm like, I'm sawa, like, you know, I'm okay, I don't have any problems. And nilianza tu kusikia uchungu. You know me, I'm just saying it casually, like, nilisikia tu uchungu, lakini ilisha. So she's like, ilikuwa inakuja after how long? Ilikuwa ina nini? So I'm wondering, why is she asking me like so many questions? So she goes like, hapana, uko karibu kuzaa, lazima uende hosi sai. So in my head, I'm like, why am I going to hospital and I'm not feeling bad? Like me, I'm feeling perfectly fine. So she calls her friend, like a family friend of ours, and she's like, as in she's been having contractions. She got contractions like during the night. So I was taken to hospital. Yeah, actually it was that in the middle of the night. So I get to hospital, and then now, you know, they have to check whether you're dilated. Let me tell you guys, I'm not even going to lie. That is the worst part of labor. Labor is nothing. Labor is not painful. I'm telling you, I moved through it like a G. The worst part for me was checking whether you're, like, how far dilated you are. So I'm sitting on this chair, and this guy comes in, and like the nurse comes, yeah. So you put for this like belts on your stomach to monitor like your kid, how the heartbeat. So and then you're given this it's like a remote. So you're given this remote and you're told every time you feel like you're getting a pain or a contraction, you press and it will record on that machine that is printing. Then after that, the worst part comes. This guy, amevaa pale gloves bana. Me, I'm looking at him like, he snaps his gloves, and then he, you know, your legs are like wide open, unasikia tu. I'm telling you guys, me, I could not even handle. So they enter, they check. You're not even dilated yet. Then they go reading through that thing. What is it called? Now the print that came out from the belt that was on your stomach. Now they read through it and try and interpret it and tell you, oh, your cervix is not open yet. So me, all this time, I'm just looking at this guy like, you just put literally like your hand inside me. So I cannot get over that. Me, every time when I give birth again, that is the only part that I'll be dreading. You better give me labor like 10 times, but not that part. So I was told that my cervix hadn't, is it my cervix? Yeah, my cervix hadn't opened up yet. So I wasn't dilated. As in, I'm at 0 centimeters, literally. So me, I'm like, okay, you guys, let's go home. At that time, my mom had, so we went home. When we went home, obviously, my mom came because she had to come back from Ocha to come all the way because she knew like to her so she's coming, she's finding me, she's like, so we explained to her everything, and that was it. So on the night of 10th, So we're sleeping. Me the whole night I've been cramped. Let me tell you guys, me by the way, for real, I'm not even like, just to be honest, my labor felt like cramps. So I felt like I was cramping the whole night. You see how you cramp when you're on your periods? So that's how I was feeling. So I was waking up, inaisha narudi nalala. Naamka tena, inaisha narudi nalala. That's how I was the whole night. So at like 7, 8 a.m, my mom comes to the room. She finds me awake. She's like, kwani nini mbaya? I'm like, hakuna mom, nilikuwa tu nasikia tu like dini tumbo inaniuma like through the night. She goes like, hapana, hii sasa ya ukweli unazaa. You know how African moms are. Amka, hata usioge, utaenda tu nini? Utaenda tu hiyo hosi, utaenda kuogea mbele ukishadhaa. Hakuna kuoga, utazalia ndani ya nyumba. So I'm like, hey mom, no. Me I have to go shower. So me I'm waking up. I'm telling her, hey mom, me I have to go shower. So I tell her, angoje kwanza mimi nioge takani 2 minutes and then we'll go. So I'm walking from the sitting room and then I walk through the corridor and I go now to the washing area to take my towel because I had hung my towel there to like air it out. So while like literally I just get to the washing area and then nasikia tu. So even me I freeze for a moment. I'm like, I'm looking down. It's like somebody came with a bucket of water and just poured it on the floor. So out of like panic, I just go like, Mom! So my mom comes, she's like, nini mbaya umezaa? So in my head, I'm like, really umezaa, really? So she comes, she's like, kwani umejikojolea? Akiwe, come to think about it, my mom is crazy. Kwani umejikojolea? I'm like, hapana mom, I think my water has broken. Kwanza tu usiingie kwa bafu, enda uwengo haraka. Me now I'm feeling relieved. Like, you know, it felt like so much pressure like on my stomach. So after that happened, I felt so relieved, you guys. Nilisikia ni kama literally nimezaa, like I don't have a baby anymore. Like my stomach just, I was like this, like during the night, and then now it just went like this, uchungu finished, you know. Kapumi and there, I'm taking my towel, nikaenda nikaoga. My mom is just there on the door, Wendy, utazalia kwenye nyumba, bwana toka haraka. So I tokad, hata sikuva ngoza, because what's the point? You're still going to go and open your legs. So I had already packed my hospital bag and all that, like I was already prepared. So I just wore like a night dress and like an overall sweater. That's it. I didn't put on anything else. We entered the car, we drove to hospital. And that time was the time, kulikuwa na ile tension ya post-election violence and things like that. So, woof, my mom was like scared, you know. She was like, okay, I really hope tutapata watu kwa barabara. At least we get there safe, like we get there on time. Like, you know, you understand how there's normally tension at that time. Me, your time I'm busy texting my friends, telling them, sijui nimeenda hosi, I think naenda kuzaa, sijui, telling my friends to be, because obviously my friends are like, ukienda kuzaa, make sure that you tell us so that we can come and see you. So while I'm on the way going to the hospital, my contractions started coming like 8 minutes apart. So my mom had told me like, every time you feel the pain after imeisha, like check how long it will take before the next pain comes. So I'm telling my mom, go 8 minutes. You know me, I'm new to this stuff, so I don't know. I'm seeing my mom is panicking. She's like, yeah. Her in her head, she knows hii gari tutapark kando na msichana atazalia hapa. So kidogo 5 minutes apart. So I'm like, mom, it's 5 minutes. Hey, my mom stepped on that pedal. I want to go ujinga. She stepped on it, you guys. Tukafika hosi. So she's anaharakisha, you know. Tukaingia kwa elevator. Like me, let me tell you, I think my mom's biggest story was that I wouldn't make it in time to give birth at the hospital, and that I would give birth along the way somewhere. So we get to the hospital. So the nurse that had treated me like the day before, she goes like, ala, umerudi. She goes like, umerudi. Nikamwambia, I think this time. Akasema, mi shift yangu imeisha, utapata nini? Nurse mwingine. So yet again, I put on the robe and I go and get the belt and wait for the worst part of my life. I'm not even lying, you guys. Me, I hated that part. The hand thing, that was the worst thing for me. So I'm put on this bed. So obviously the monitor is now reading like my stomach, like the baby's movements and all the things, the heartbeat and all that stuff. So So this time I feel the contractions are coming like, you know, closer and closer and closer. So by the time I go to the hospital, it was like, I think like, let's say like, woga kila kitu nini nini, let's say go to the hospital by like 10. By the time you register, you do all that stuff for your stomach, they confirm that you actually like did a booking and things like that. It gets to like 11, let's say 11. So I'm sitting there on the bed, just nothing my contractions, which are not as bad, to be honest. Guys, don't be lied. Everyone's experience is different. Everyone has a different like tolerance of pain, and me, my tolerance for pain is like up here. People who know me can attest to that. So to me, it was like, it was just like a bad cramp. It wasn't all that, oh my god, no, mine, it was just, I can say it was a walk in the park, except for the parts of them corners. That's the only part I didn't like. So this guy comes again, he's like, now we have to check how far dilated you are. You guys nearly choke akili, but anyway, there's nothing I could do. So he goes, he checks, and he's like, what? You're 8 centimeters. So my mom is looking at me like, yani, you contracted the whole night alone, going through like contractions till you got to 8 centimeters. Na mimi sikusikia ukilia. Like, I didn't hear any movement. Like, she just had, yani, you see how a normal night is. To her, that's how she had the night. So she was wondering like, how is that possible, especially for the fact that you're giving birth for the first time. The nurse was coming, she was like, oh, ni mtoto wako wa kwanza. Even when we were coming to like register, she was like, huyu ndo mtu mnasema anazaa na anachapa story. Because guys, I was literally chatting with my sister and my brother. Like, it didn't even look like I was in pain. So he goes like, you're 8 centimeters, now we have to book for you, like we have to clear a delivery room for you. So the thing that made me wait for a minute was because the delivery rooms were full, but there was a lady who was like, you know, in the process of pushing, so it would be cleaned and things like that. So that's what I had to wait for. So like 11:20, there, even now I got admitted to, now I was moved to now the, what is it called? The room. I was moved to now I was now moved to the delivery room. So when I was going in, okay, there's some ladies who were, you know, when you don't dilate fast, they tell you need to walk, like to, you know, to speed the process or something like that. So there were some ladies there who were walking. So me, I entered the delivery room at like 11:20 there. So when I'm there, my mom ananichapia stories. Every time a contraction comes, I keep quiet. Then my mom holds my hand. Ikipita, then now tunaendelea kuchapa story tena. So now it gets to like 11:30 there. The nurses, they go, akarudi, ameenda. Like every time she goes, she comes back, she's checking, bado, akasema sahi uko 9, sijui bado hujafika 10, sijui, hey. By the time I was giving birth, guys, I think I had even become numb because of the number of times this was going on. So I'm gonna be candid with this as possible. I'm not even gonna lie about anything. This was my actual like experience. So they go, she comes with like hot cocoa and cake. Me, I'm looking at it like, I even tried to drink. I was like, nah, yeah, wait, because I'm feeling like my stomach is so full. So she was like, if you feel like pooping, ufanye nini useme. But before I was admitted, there was a time I told my mom I need to go to the toilet. I said, no, kisikia kupusi. Because she knew I'd give birth in the toilet. So now the nurse comes and then she tells my mom, sasa sisi tuko tu hapa nje. When she said like, you know, when by the time 12 reaches and you're not like at 10 centimeters or you're not feeling like pooping, because mostly when you feel like pooping it's the baby pressing like on your lower back, you know, hapo kwa spine, hapo nikaa nataka kujikaa ndio atoke. If you don't feel that, then it will mean like you'll have to take a walk. I think Fabian had that and he was like, hell no, hell to the no. So we're there with my mom, just the two of us, and I'm like, mom, aki mom, ya ukweli saini, ya ukweli mom, mimi nasikia kupupu, enda uite daktari, now I feel like pooping. So the doctor, my mom goes, she looks for the doctor and calls her, like, and she comes. But then they were really nice. They were very attentive, like to me. Like if I said I needed, you know, like they were there for me. They were ready to help me, and I really loved that service. So my mom goes, she comes back with the doctor, so the doctor is not even like dressed in the scrubs and everything. So she goes like, ati let's see. So now your legs are up. She's like, wee, because I know you kichwa. So my mom is the one who's there helping them to dress up, put on their gloves, nini. I wish I had videos, guys. I really wanted to record this moment, but my phone died. I kept on looking for a charger for my phone, but to no avail. But anyway, so the doctor goes like, like lift your legs up and hold them, and when you hear your next contraction, you push. So Fabian's head was there. So the first push, head out. The next push, Fabian, it's like he pushed him. I think I pushed twice. I'm not even lying. Because by the time the doctor finished wearing the scrubs, the head was already there, like kutoka. So when I was pushing, I pushed till like the shoulders. And then now, it's like he helped me push. Yeah, if I can say that. And he was born weighing 3.2 kgs with a lot of hair, explaining why I had heartburns like crazy. So I was just there, you guys. I'm looking at this baby and I'm like, oh my god, this is my son. Like, this is my creation, you understand? Like, this is my baby. Like, this is someone that I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. Like, it was unbelievable. Literally, it was unbelievable. It was a very good moment. I did not cry. It takes a lot for me to cry. I just treasured that. It was more of, I was in awe. I was just looking at him. Like, I'm there on my bed and now they've put him like under a light, checking him out, and I'm just looking at him like, oh my god, this is my son. So after that, they cleaned me up, removed the placenta and things like that, and then yeah, that was it. I was now moved to my room, and my baby was also brought there. And imagine, guys, I left the same women still there, but like they still haven't, reached 10 centimeters to give birth. So the doctor was telling me, and the nurses, they were like, wow, someone can think you've given birth to like 10 kids because you didn't scream, you didn't like, you pull your hair. Guys, I had plaited blonde, you see those braids that go changing colors, they were reaching under my ass, and my mom was telling me, I didn't even think about my hair because it was the last thing on my mind. So some things are just myths, guys. Everyone has their own experience. Everyone has their own story to tell, and every story is beautiful in its own way. So we get to the room, and then I'm sitting there with Fabian, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing my brother, my sister, like everybody come. I'm like, hey, yeah, so guys are looking at me like I'm insane, like, but overall it was a very good experience for me. I would give birth over and over and over again because to me it was like the best experience ever. I mean, nothing can compare to you making a life and actually giving birth to that life. I thank God that I had a safe delivery, gave birth to a healthy baby, no complications. Like, it was just smooth. It's how everyone wants their birth experience to be, and I was really praying to God for that, and that's exactly what I got. It is, man. Yes, God blessed me, and I'm so like grateful for that, extremely grateful. And yeah, that marks the end of my labor story. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm a bit dramatic, but I'm just telling you guys like how it actually happened. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure that you like, comment, share. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to hit that bell button so that you can receive a notification every time that I post a video. And thank you guys, as always, so much for watching my channel. Thank you for telling your friends to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for you being loyal to me and entrusting me with your eyes and your brain and your time and your attention for this 10-15 minutes that I normally post these videos. I do not take it for granted, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to live, love, be anything that you want to be. So bye guys.